Would you ever be locked with your partner skin to skin, mouth to mouth, hand to hand, where you could never leave each other? Would you merge into one being? Hey, what's up, man? Look, that's basically what the movie Together is about. So, Together, right? This one came out before Weapons. Less talked about. You didn't get to see too many trailers on this movie, by the way. But it came out, people watched it, and people loved it. And I watched it, and I loved it. So, here's that. Let's go through the actors list. Dave Franco played the main character, Tim. Alison Brie played Millie. Damon Harriman played Jamie. He's like the a co-worker of Millie. All right. First thing first, I love Dave Franco. I think Dave Franco is an amazing actor. I wish we could see him in a lot more stuff. Him and his brother, James. But I know James has some allegations or whatever. I don't know if that's been cleared up. I looked on him, like some of the movies he's played with. And I see he made some movies like last year. But I didn't hear anything about him. I didn't really watch him. So I couldn't get back to you on that. But Dave Franco is in. He has another movie coming in this year. I think I did think I seen it, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But I know he's coming up in another movie, Dave Franco. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for that. So let's talk about Together. I'll just explain the plot a little bit. So Dave Franco, Alison Brie, Tim and Millie have just got like the weirdest proposal ever. She got on her knee and she had no ring and she's just like this. Like, okay, whatever about that, but and like he's like stunned. He's like, in my head, I'm like, yo, this dude does really not love this girl, bro. I think he's just with her because of convenience. They've been together 10 years, no ring. Crazy to me, but normal to some people. But yeah. So they're moving away from New York City. Tim is 30 with no license because he's like, who needs a license in the city? Which is true, bro. I go to New York sometimes and, bro, you can walk, ride that train everywhere, man. Shout out New York, man. We need more places like New York, but with train system. New York's crazy, though. Craziest place I've ever been to. I'm from the country, so you know how that is. But look, so they moved to this remote place. I forgot where it's at. I think it's like hella upstate, like 4 hours away upstate. Tim and Millie go there. They're moving in their house and stuff like that. Tim's got this weird background where he's like, he walked on his mom laying with his dead dad or something like that. So not trying to get in too much, trying to spoil too much of the movie for you. But basically, they're in this remote town. Tim is like working on a job, stuff like that. And he's trying to make sure his wife is happy because she's like, I don't know if we're on the fence. We're on the fence, yada yada. So they go on this hike because she wanted to do it, and then boom, they fall in this hole and drink some water. So, and that's how like this thing gets to them, and it's like togetherness. Like they got to be together. Like fingers will like merge into each other like that. Like you become one basically. So that's what the plot of the movie is. And this guy Jamie is like the cultist leader, and he's been planning this the whole time. Like, so Tim and Millie, they find out about this other couple that had the same thing, and like basically they're fighting off Jamie and trying to fight off all this stuff. So, yo, this movie got me on one jump scare. I don't think it has a lot of jump scares, but it's definitely like a thriller suspense type of movie. Like always gonna keep you on your toes. It's not a bunch of jump scares. It's not that kind of horror movie. But I did like the way they kept it suspenseful, and like they eventually focused on both of them, and like the curse was activating both of them. But it really didn't have too many side characters, bro. Besides these three right here, like that's all they really focused on. They kept the cast short and sweet. And somebody told me that Alison Brie is Dave Franco's wife. I didn't know if that was true or not, but I need to look that up. But yeah, it kept it short and sweet. The movie was there wasn't too much music in this movie, but there was a lot of like background noises, like boom, boom, which was cool. But I think this movie was well acted. I know that said on a bunch of those movies, but I mean, I like in 2025, it's hard to get a bad actor. I think bad acting in movies, in the big A-list movies. Maybe you go down below, like you'll see little bad actors or whatever. The plot might not be there, but the plot was good. the story was good. Like it had a good sequence of events happening. This, and they kind of ended it off beautifully too. So it's not too much to say about the movie. The movie, I think everybody should watch this movie, man. Rent this shit on Vudu, man. Whatever you need to do, like Peacock, Tubi, wherever this movie's at, it's gonna be at. Rent it. It's not a bad movie. I think everybody should watch it. That's just my opinion. Hey, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Hey, what would I rate this movie? You know, I'm gonna give this movie a 6 out of 10. That's a good rating for me. It's not bad. It definitely isn't one. It's probably not gonna be one of the best movies of this year, but it was a really good movie in my opinion. Solid movie. So 6 out of 10 is fair on my scale. Love you, Dave Franco. Love you, Allison Brie. Damon Harriman, I don't know too much about you. I had to look at your name again, but look, man, this movie is definitely worth watching. I don't know what movie's coming out this coming up week when I'm recording this video. I might have to check it out and see what's up. But look, that's me and boy, and only got reviews for another video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Later.